Louis Hart for the Ring magazine. Always a pleasure to be joined with Abel Sanchez here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Busy night for yourself on Saturday night. Obviously, Mo Alakel back out, but looking forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I got two kids that are up and coming, still young, but that's how I like to start them when they know nothing. That way, I can mold them the way that I want to mold them.
Brilliant. Well, I guess tell us about the obviously we own one being Mo Alakel.
We have one guy that's he's 1-0. His name is Sultan Al Mohammed. He'll be probably fighting the first or second fight on the card. Then Muhammad Alakel, who was fighting a 7th fight, will be fighting an 8-rounder. It'll probably be the 3rd or 4th fight on the card, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, how do you, enjoy nurturing prospects through, and how much do you enjoy? You've been at the top, but to have the prospects sort of nurture through, is it a nice feeling, I guess?
Yeah, you know what? I think that every coach enjoys a prospect that is willing to do the job in the gym, willing to do the work, willing to try things that, because every coach has a different style, right? So as long as they're willing to try your style and you see the progress, that's the rewarding part.
Mm-hmm. And on Mo Alakel as well, he's been on some massive cards as well, he's been on a big stage. How key is that experience for someone so young and so early on in their career as well?
Oh, it's essential. They won't be have stage fright, when they get on a big stage. He's been on a Canelo card, which is probably the biggest card of recent years. So to fight in front of 70,000 people, let's just say, it's very important for his psyche, for any fighter's psyche, to be able to not be scared, when that many people are screaming.
Yeah. How far, I guess, do you think Sultan Mohammed and Mo can go, would you say?
It all depends on this game is difficult as it is to understand. There's a lot of luck involved, matchmaking, injuries. They're in their early 20s. One of them is 17, only 17. Sultan is. So they're discovering a lot of new things now that they're out in the world. And there's so many distractions out there that hopefully they keep their mind on straight and they stay in the gym and they fight regularly and they don't have those avenues or those ideas of trying things that maybe we all as youngsters did. So if they do that, then they can go a long way.
Mm-hmm. Wanted to ask you about, I guess, the double main event, you could say, David Benavidez against Anthony Yarde. How do you view that fight on Saturday?
Oh, that's a great fight. Yeah. That's a great fight. David, I think, is right now at the top of the division. He should have a win, but a tough win. I think the Yarde puts up a good fight. He had a heck of a fight against Benavidez, so I think that he gives him a hard time, but David is cream of the crop right now.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to David as well, obviously a lot of people say that the power hasn't really transitioned under 175 pounds. Do you believe that, I guess? Do you think that he's just showing more ways to win other than knocking guys out?
Sometimes when you move up in weight, a lot of people say that you don't bring up your power. It's not so much as you don't bring up your power. The guys are just used to getting hit by bigger guys. 75-pounders sometimes are fighting guys that are coming down from cruiserweight, so they're used to getting hit a little harder. David's going to learn how to set up his punches, I'm sure, at this level, at this weight division, and start knocking people out. It's just a matter of getting used to the understanding that they're not just going to fall like they used to.
Would you like to see a Bivol fight for Benavidez?
That would be a great fight. That would be a very, very interesting fight. They're both great fighters. Bivol's wow, that'd be hard to pick that one.
Yeah, definitely. And also Brian Norman Jr. against Devin Haney, a really interesting fight. How would you view that fight on Saturday?
That's the fight that I'm looking forward to, really. I think it's a chance for Devin to stop talking and improve the hype that he has in his mind. Brian is one of those blue-collar workers that just goes to work every day and not flashy, but can crack. He's going to be there. Devin's going to have to be on his P's and Q's for the 12 rounds. If he's not, then he may get knocked out.
Do you think Devin deserves respect? Because obviously the Garcia fight went the way it went, and to face someone like Norman Jr., do you think he deserves respect for taking a dangerous fight like he has?
Oh, absolutely. I think that all these are dangerous fights. I mean, anybody at the top levels is dangerous. It can have a great night or can have an off night, but Devin really had 4 or 5 guys he could have picked, and he picked one of the guys that's not as flashy as he is. Maybe that's the reason. Teofimo's up there. There's a lot of good names up there, but he's in a tough fight, man. He's in a really tough fight for me.
Yeah. And when you have a fight like the Garcia fight, and we saw the Ramirez fight went the way it went with almost certain sort of signs of not I guess PTSD, but you know, gun shyness, I guess, from Devin. How hard is it to get over a fight like Garcia, do you think, when you sustain that amount of damage?
It's not hard. That fight happened quite a long time ago. He's been in the gym again. He's gotten hit again. He's had fights where maybe he was a little cautious, but you need those kind of fights sometimes to get over the feeling of that you had getting hurt. I don't think that's even on his mind, especially at 147. And it could have been too, as you saw in the Eubank fight, that a guy depleted himself in weight, so maybe he wasn't as strong as he should have been. And in the Garcia fight, he could have been struggling. We don't know. He could have been struggling in weight, and he was weakened. And now at 147, I think he'll have a better, I shouldn't say a better chin, but just a better chance of absorbing whatever Norman throws.
Yeah. Before I do let you go as well, I know I spoke to you a couple months ago about Canelo versus Crawford, and I knew you backed Canelo for the fight. How surprised were you to see that performance from Terence?
No, you know what, I wasn't surprised about Terence winning as much as I was surprised about him being able to do it for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
Doing the Terence in the first 4 rounds that I thought he was going to be able to do it for 12 rounds. And then he frustrated Canelo so much that in the 9th or 10th he was able to even speed up a little more.
Yeah.
So no, I was very surprised is not the right word. I think I was happy to see that he was able to withstand the bigger man, because everybody's always thought that the little guy against the big guy is not going to make it, right?
Yeah.
Talented fighter. Canelo just... what we didn't take into consideration, I don't think a lot of us that predicted that Canelo would win, is that Canelo's been fighting a lot of guys that stood in front of him that were slower, that were 168 and 175 pounders. Here you fight a guy that's 147 and is able to move and do the things that he wants to do because he's quicker. I think I mentioned before the fight that he was going to have, Canelo was going to have issues at the beginning, like we did with Kell Brook with Golovkin, because of the speed.
Yeah, you did say that. That's right. Yeah.
So my surprise was that he was able to do it. Crawford was able to do it for 12, and he looked great.
What would you like to see next for Crawford?
You know, I think after the fight, I said that I would like to see him retire. There's nobody else that he could really fight that would garner the kind of attention that this one did. But these guys are warriors. You know, he ain't gonna retire for nothing. He had a great fight. He's gonna wants to back that up with another one. I understand he's getting ready to negotiate with one of the middleweight champions. So middleweight may be the right weight for him. I wouldn't want to see him go up any further than 68, and maybe not even fight any more 68 pounders. He proved his point. But a 60 pounder would be a good fight for him. There's some good champions here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know I said that was the last one, but just popped into my mind now. Philip Hrgovic. I know Keith Connolly spoke about a potential Fabio Wardley fight for him, who's just been upgraded to WBO champion. Would that be a fight you'd like to see?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It just let's see if they could put something together. Hopefully, sometime in the first quarter, maybe of next year, maybe March. I think the cut is doing very well. He should be back in the gym right after the New Year, so hopefully that gets put together. Yeah, Philip would love that. I've talked to him about it.
Brilliant stuff. Good stuff, Abel. Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.